So today we're going to be reviewing OWE on the 18th of May 2020. So match number 1, Barbarian Madong versus Junjie, Seema's favourite student. Junjie is also accompanied by Bad Boy. So we start the match with Madong giving a little bit of jip to Junjie and Bad Boy in the way that they've been treating his tag team partner, Renway. He says that they can't beat him unless he's drunk. As this match kicks off, we see Junjie offering a hand of friendship to Madon, in which Madon refuses this. At the start of this match, Madon really takes over and punishes Junjie for what he's done to his partner. You can see the frustration all over Madon and how he felt like last week they embarrassed Renway, and now they're going to pay for it. They really are. We eventually have the ref making a fatal error by leaving the ring. He does try to get the match back in the ring, but yeah, all he got for it was a meeting with the cold hard floor. This results into Bad Boy being able to hit a devastating bicycle kick on Madon, which obviously was not spotted by the referee, so basically turned into a slightly bit of a handicap match. Junjie takes control of the match after this, in which Madon eventually be able to stop his momentum with a swift big boot when it was on the turnbuckles. At one point we think it's all over after Madon hits a massive power slam on Seema's favourite student, but he barely kicks out of this pinning predicament, in which Bad Boy then distracts the referee, which leads to a big turnaround in which Junjie eventually makes Madon tap out. This was a good solid match, a great opener, and it really pushes the storyline even further for these four men. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. Renway comes to the aid of his partner, in which Junjie walking away with a victory with Bad Boy, but the stare of contempt from Renway clearly implies that this is not over yet. Next up, we have a triple threat match. We have Mengli Falcon versus Scorpio X versus the Black Tornado, Renway, and runs to the ring with his bottle of encouragement yet again. For the most part of this match, we have a double team predicament in which Scorpio X and Falcon end up double teaming on the Black Tornado, and it's explained to us that this is a matter of two things really: his disrespect and his cockiness, in which they feel that they need to punish him. Throughout all this, we see a fantastic snap suplex on the outside from Scorpio to the Black Tornado, and we see Mengli grabbing the fire extinguisher, but thankfully this was spotted by the referee and sorted out before things got too bad. We then have Renway mounting a comeback as he launches a fantastic crossbody, which catches both the Taizu master, Mengli Falcon, and the master of the Scorpion Fist, Scorpio X. Shortly after this, we see Mengli suplexing Scorpio into a pinfall predicament, and then it really breaks down between the two. The communication is gone. A Taizu knee from the Taizu master and a close pinfall on Scorpio X. There's a bit of a back and forth action between Renway and Scorpio as Mengli gets taken out of the fray. As we think Renway about to get the victory over Scorpio, he then grabs some liquid courage, which seems very unnecessary at this point. He was in full control, but this allows Scorpio to regain himself, hit a Scorpio kick, which leads to the pinfall 1, 2, 3 over the Black Tornado. I gave this match a 2.5 out of 5 star rating. For me, it was just predictable, and the finish itself has been a little bit of a theme for Renway, where he takes a little bit of the liquor and then he ends up spraying it all over when he gets super kicked by somebody and then loses the match. Or he just passes out through it. I know it's building on the story of him with the alcohol and not being able to handle his booze, but for me personally, it's not a plus for him as a character design. Even though the rating's low, it doesn't mean any of the match performed subpar. It's more the storytelling, the predictability, and the finish. You know, eventually I want to see either Renway using the liquid courage and winning. You know, if he doesn't want to swallow the alcohol, you know, the amount he's drinking, he could always spray it into the opponent's face when the referee ain't looking, like a mist type thing that we see from other wrestlers, and then, you know, take advantage 1, 2, 3. That would be something slightly different to what is being currently portrayed. But as I say, that's my own opinion. You see HY Hawk get into trouble with the flying Prince gal Jingjia, in which eventually results in Hawk shouting that he's the best wrestler in China, and then Jingjia ends up chasing him all the way down to the ring, in which we see Jinjia jumping the announce table to get his prey of HY Hawk. It was one of those moments when you know they're setting up for something. People are moving about. You know something's going to happen. But, you know, I wasn't quite expecting that. I kind of expected him to, like, jump onto the table, then off it. But to just clear the table was pretty awesome. I got to admit that. And it gave a really good precedent for how this match was going to go. So this match portrayed a lot of story as we have Hawk disrespecting Jinjia throughout the entire match. Whether it's being beaten or he's in control, he's just not bothered. He's just giving it as good as he can. We see a few good back and forth between Hawk and Jinjia, but really this turns into the Jinjia highlight show as he hits an absolutely fabulous spin kick. And not too shortly after that, we have a cartwheel into an enziguri in the corner, which was absolutely amazing. And at that point in the match, he truly was outclassing Hawk. He makes a great recovery and end up hitting an amazing missile dropkick onto Jinjia. But it's not enough because Jinjia's done enough damage to hit an absolutely incredible flying spin kick and get the 3 count. So I gave this match a 4 out of 5 stars. But like I said, Jinjia just did a highlight reel on his own, and Hawk did some fantastic moves himself, including that missile dropkick. You know, it sounds simple, but the way he performed it was absolutely fantastic. And next up, before the main event of OC Damon and the Hunbelievable Benji versus Daishi and the Nunchuck Master Bruce Mao, we have OC Damon starting a fantastic promo. Now this was a thing of beauty. The way he engaged with the camera, with the audience, it was fantastic. He talked about how it's the last event was basically Bruce Mao Appreciation Day, and then he describes his first impression of Benji, how impressed he was. Tells about his personal life, his home life troubles with his father, and then we go into the matchup. We have Benji mocking Bruce Mao at first, and Dicey seems to return the taunting, but this is directed at OC Damon with the whip, in which OC Damon does retaliate by shouting that he's not afraid. And it really shows in this match. Benji takes full control over Daiji at first, and we see a lot of technical ability from Benji, and Daiji himself does well, But Benji really stood out for me in this match, along with OC Damon. You see a fantastic one-legged drop kick from Taizu, which from Daiji onto Benji, which eventually leads up to the tag onto OC. And then he absolutely unleashes hell on Daiji. I mean, like letting him beast in there. And then he go from beast mode to technical great. It was absolutely fantastic. The double team action from Benji and OC Damon is just something that you expect to see like a tag team for like 10 years be able to pull off. We eventually see Daiji hitting a double DDT to change the momentum, and now we unleash the Nunchuck Master, Bruce Mao, into this match. And we don't see much of Bruce in this match. The highlight is on OC Damon and Benji, in my opinion. We see Mao absolutely go to town on his opponents, which eventually results into a single stomp into Benji's chest. And then we see a tag into Daiji, which a massive face buster, which after all this, surely you think Benji was out of it. But it wasn't. Benji sucker punched Daiji, which picks up a win. Now we do see Benji looking a bit suspicious around this, the Hunbelievable one. If you could ever imagine him being slightly suspicious. But he ended up getting pointed out to the referee that actually Benji win rings, and then it gets a DQ. But the action does not stop there. Mao tries to help his partner out, but all he gets for it is thrown to the outside and an absolutely fantastic back elbow from the ring to the outside by Benji onto Bruce Mao. And we see OC Damon choking the life out of Daiji, in which you can see the frustration on both teams. They still want to go at it. They still want to rip each other apart. I give this match a 4 out of 5 star rating. If you like this video, give it a like. Share it around with people you think might enjoy it. And subscribe. There'll be plenty more OWE videos coming from me in the near future.